6-2, 6-3, 6-4.
Shame, no, I haven't heard. I've not been home.
This is Sampras. Sampras won 6-1, 6-7, 6-1, 6-2. I know it's 2 sets to 1.
I'm going to hire them to bring him to school next year. Why? Yeah, just make this size. Listen to who I gave you. Yeah.
You know,
And their side give. Oh yeah. So what you said? I'll kill them. Wait, apart from those year 7 gangs. Come on in.
well done.
Did Mum enjoy it?
Yeah, she loved it. Oh no. Get Miss Raven and Jodie. Jodie and Gavin.
No blue sky side down.
Oh, Nick. It is dark.
Amazingly in tune. What's happened?
I don't know.
Never happened before.
I banged it though.
Well, don't do it again because it's in tune.
Excuse me.
It's all going very well. Not on the string yet. Ah, see that.
fancy Nicholas?
Oh, do you not fancy Nicholas?
She does, she fancies
I'll
Nicholas.
say in front of the camera who I like.
Right then.
Welcome to you all this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming along to see our show. Before we start, I have a duty to perform, and that is to say that in the event, the unwanted event of an emergency, the way out of the hall is by the way you came in, and the other emergency exit is there. But we do have a third, that's this way too, so we hope it won't happen, but I can tell you that. In these days of health and safety, be really sure about these things. And the only other announcement I want to make is to say that at the end, I think it would be sensible if you waited here for your children to appear when they come out. So, very, very warm welcome to you, and I hope you enjoy our play about Schubert.
one of the greatest there's ever been. Gentlemen, Franz Schubert.
Franz Schubert.
Do you realise, my friends, that today we'll go into the history books? This may be a sad and tragic day for us. The 19th of November, 1828, will go down in history as the day Schubert died.
Do you think he'll be famous then?
He was quite well known here in Vienna, but do you think the rest of the world will get to hear about him?
Most of the music my brother wrote is still unpublished. Do you really think his fame will spread?
I know it well, and I am sure that one day our French friends will be spoken of in the same breath as the great Beethoven, who died in last year.
Ah, how he loved and admired Beethoven's music. Yes, I'm glad we were able to fulfill one of his last wishes and land to rest close to Beethoven's grave.
You know, I never really knew much about your brother. Did you come from a musical family?
Well, our father was a schoolmaster. He played the cello, and he taught most of us to play instruments as well. We used to play music together in the evenings. Mother didn't play anything, but she liked to listen.
Sounds like a pretty talented family.
Well, we weren't all that good. Franz was always the best. He could get a tune out of anything. He seemed to be able to play without even being taught, if you see what I mean. I'll always remember one particular evening. It would be when Franz was about 11. Just one moment, my dear. I've been saving this very special announcement just for this evening.
What is it, Papa?
It's about you, Franz. We all knew long ago that Franz had special musical gifts that I cannot teach him. So, I've been writing letters and saving money, and I'm glad to say that Franz will now be able to go to the Emperor School Choir here in Vienna.
What? But how marvellous!
Do you think we can afford it? Franz will have to show how well he can sing and play, but I'm sure he'll be accepted.
Will I get to wear the smart uniform that the boys wear?
Someone must have recognised his talent.
Yes, fancy having the chance to sing and study music with a famous Vienna boys choir.
Not only that, he was able to go to the convent.
The what?
The school for singers at the Imperial Court. He would have got a much better education there than he would have done at home.
Did he enjoy it?
He loved it. He was surrounded by music all day. And in time, he got various jobs.
Like what?
He had to look after the instruments. For example,
Fran's got a broken string. Can you put a new one on?
yes, of course.
Franz, there you are. There's something with ash for my flute. Can you check the keys, please?
Certainly.
Franz, have you fixed my cello yet?
Yes, it's fine now.
Wonderful, thank you very much. What will I do without you? Oh, I always forgot. The principal says he cannot conduct this evening's concert. Can you do it?
Of course. You know how I love conducting the orchestra, especially as we're performing one of my own compositions.
So he was really writing music? Loads and loads of music. In fact, the school was so impressed that they sent him for lessons with the great Salieri, Mozart's friend and rival.
No wonder he loved being at the choir school. Why did he leave?
Well, his voice broke, so he couldn't sing treble in the choir anymore. And anyway, when he was 16, he was too old for the school.
I know what he did next. He told me once.
What was that?
He went back home and taught in his father's school. Isn't that right, Ferdinand?
Yes, poor Franz. He hated every minute of it. He said it was that or going to the army. Though between you and me, I think he would have been too short for the army.
He was short, wasn't he? Do you remember? We used to call him Little Mushroom.
He didn't fancy being a soldier then?
No, all he really wanted to do was write music. But he had to live somehow. If it hadn't have been for his one wants to hear his tunes on foreign lands. All day long he's playing songs of oddie knows. Someone throws some money down the drain it goes. Someone throws some money down the drain it goes. Turn the old brass handle, press the rosewood keys, play the hurdy-gurdy winter melody.
Shaver, Vogel, I'm delighted to see you both. Come in, I'm just working on another song.
Another song? How many is that this week?
About 6, I think. But Vogel, this one will be perfect for you to sing. Will you sing it at your next concert?
Of course. I know it'll be superb. Every time we sing your songs, everyone loves them.
I'm very lucky. You've done so much to make my music well known.
Schubert, this cannot go on.
Oh, but it can. I have ideas for so much more music.
No. I mean, all this scrounging around for a living, skill mastering, and all that nonsense. A musical genius like you shouldn't have to worry about such things.
And what is to be done? Music is the only thing I'm any good at.
Now, why don't you live at my house? I have a huge house and plenty of money to look after your needs. Then you can give your whole mind to your music.
Shirley, what a splendid idea.
Do you mean it? Really?
Of course he means it now. Come on, start packing. Finish your song later.
Yes, come on, let's get you settled in.
Who is Sylvia? What is she? That all us ways comment her. Holy fair.
portraits of his friends, and most of them were never printed, but he didn't seem to mind too much. By the end of his short life, he had written,
Eight symphonies.
10 overtures.
15-string quartets and 1-string quintet.
100 piano pieces. Over 70 pieces for choirs. Seven settings of Catholic Mass.
Duets and trios, 5 dozen.
And over 600 songs.
Ah, yes, the songs. He loved writing songs. Do you know, I once remember him writing 6 songs in one day.
I didn't realise he'd written so many. What were they all about?
Everything. There were happy songs,
Sad songs,
Songs of love,
songs of lost love.
spooky songs.
tragic songs, in fact, all kinds.
You know, my friends, as my brother battled with the terrible disease that ended his life, I thought about one of his songs, the one about the Earl King. The story it tells seemed to sum up his struggle with death.
In The Earl King, Schubert tells the story of how a traveller and his son come into conflict with the supernatural, leading to a tragic ending. Here is the story. It was a cold, dark, windy night. Suddenly through the woods a man came galloping on a horse with his child in his arms. His strong, bold arm was wrapped around the boy, saving him from any danger that may arise. My boy, it's only the mist and the rain. The Elf King was still sitting up in the tree, looking down on the boy and demanding, "Come down, pretty boy, come down and play, for here you can do as you like all day." The man rode on, but the boy was still worried. But then the Elf King spoke again. "And after the revels at nightly they keep, my maidens will rock you and sing you to sleep. My maidens will rock you and sing you to sleep." The boy clung to his father with all his might and whispered, oh father, I feel so afraid. The Elf King's maidens are there in the shade." The father was confused, not knowing what to say, spoke with a gentle voice as he tried to comfort his child by saying, "No, no, my boy, it's only the gleam that shines on the willows down by the stream." Once again the Elf King lifted his head and looked at the boy. "You shall be mine, I shall seize you, and should you resist, my strength shall not spare you, my will shall insist." By this time the boy was scared out of his wits. "Oh father, dear father, you won't let me go. The Earl King is hurting me so." The man felt strange. He looked down at his child as he heard a low moan of pain. He lifted the boy and carried him home. He looked at his child
I've often wondered about now. Did the fans ever think of getting married? Oh yes. He was always falling in love with someone or other. And there were two girls in particular.
Remember me, Franz? Great. Yes, I sang some of your lovely music when you were only 17, and how beautifully you sang it. You wanted to get married. Yes, but you had no money and no job. I was prepared to wait. Yes, but things were still the same 3 years later, so nothing could be done. I was very sad, and so was I.
But then you came to stay with my family to teach children, and you met me.
Caroline, you fell in love with me, and I was very fond of you. But
Yes, but I was Countess of Esterhazy, and you're a penniless music teacher.
there's no hope for us.
No, but I wish things could have been different.
I love my music more.
Sad.
Oh, I don't think he was sad very often. He had loads of friends.
And of course, he always had his music. You know, I remember, Franz. I shall think of those evenings we used to spend together here in Vienna. Kind of friends, food and drink, and music.
Yes, everyone playing and singing, and friends always coming up with a new tune or new song.
Our musical evenings became famous throughout Vienna.
People called them Shabbertiads, Schubert evenings.
The tunes he would write, the melodies just seemed to pour out of him. He would grab any piece of paper to write them down. I've known him to get an idea while he was eating in the cafe, and write the song down on the back of the menu. You know, he always wore his glasses.
Of course we know. I don't think anybody ever saw him without his glasses.
Did you know he used to sleep in them?
Sleep in them? Why?
In case he woke in the night with an idea for a piece of music, and he could write it down straight away. I shall always remember a song he wrote about a trout, swimming in the river.
Ah yes, he used that tune in another piece of music.
One day, everyone will know that tune.
The trout.
How's the new song going, friends?
Oh, I've finished it. I started on some more songs.
More songs?
Yes, I dedicate them to you if you like.
That would be a great honour.
Didn't you once even dedicate some of your music to the great Beethoven?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, I'm so proud of this piece I've written. I wrote it all out neatly, decided to go round to Beethoven's house and sent him with the manuscript. And, well, imagine me, little Franz Schubert, daring to go and see the great and famous composer Ludwig van Beethoven. I was so nervous.
Beethoven can be a bit unpredictable.
I know. What would you say? Perhaps he'd be insulted I dared put his name on my music.
So what happened?
Well, I went and knocked on his door and he opened it.
What did he say?
I don't know. I was so terrified I just thrust the music into his hands and ran away.
Shall we have some more of this fish? Innkeeper!
I don't know. My piece tasted funny. I don't think I'm going to finish it. In fact, I don't feel good. Excuse me, please.
And that was the beginning of my dear brother's illness. Whether it was the fish or some other cause, it was certain that he caught typhoid fever. We looked after him as best we could.
But he could not hold out against the disease for long.
A happy life, in many ways. Franz was always happy if he had friends and music around him. So much music, nearly 1,000 pieces.
But an unhappy life too. He never really found love, or fame, or fortune.
And he deserved them so much.
To die at 31, with so much promising talent, with so much unfinished.
He never got round to finishing some of his greatest music. His symphony in B minor, for example.
might have done.
Yes, an unfinished life. But let's not be sad. Let's celebrate his life with a dance to one of his beautiful melodies.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd just like to say, on behalf of all the cast, a big thank you to all the adults that helped run the show.
richness of it. Lost something over this. Anyhow, there's the Are there any other adults that ought to be coming in and showing their faces? Yes. Dr. Rat, stand up. Please stand. The rest of the wardrobe assistants in the background. All those people. Of course, the person who's in the dark at the back who actually wrote the play. There's one person who's got to stand up on her own on the stage because I'm afraid, for some reason or other, we left her name off the programme. And she's Schubert's mother, Gemma Lyon. So stand up, Gemma. And thank you all very much for being such a splendid audience this evening. Thank you very much for coming along indeed. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've really enjoyed it. We've learned a lot about Schubert. We've concentrated on him very, very hard for these last few weeks and months. And I think we know quite a bit more about him now. I hope you do too. So thank you very, very much indeed. And we haven't stood up individual groups of people, have we? Right, so we really must, before we go, stand up the keyboard players. The orchestral players. And of course the choir. Before we go, is there anyone who should have received a round of applause who hasn't? I didn't mean that. That was not the intention at all. Well, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very, very much. And we will do as we said. I think the best thing is for our children to leave the stage in a moment, and I'll leave it to you. I don't have to wait, I won't tell you what to do. But they know where you are, and they'll find you if you stay there. Okay, so please remember to the class, please leave.
Doing the menu.